In this video, I'm gonna be vapor blasting my 2006 Suzuki RM250 motor right here in my Weekend Warrior Vapor Blast. What's up everybody, Greg Hitchko here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you some before and after clips of my 2006 Suzuki RM250 after being vapor blasted in my Weekend Warrior Vapor Blaster. I thought it would be cool to assemble the motor for you guys to show you how it looks beforehand. I did previously kind of clean up that head, so that's why it looks a lot better than the rest of the motor. And also I kind of cleaned up the left side of the case too, so it's definitely not as bad as that right side, but definitely still not ideal. Getting a good look inside the power valve, that'll be all cleaned out and looking spotless again. So I'm gonna take this thing apart, show you guys the inside of the cases. Okay, we're gonna get a better look at the inside of the cases here. So here's the outer clutch cover. Really not too bad, but just pretty oily on the inside. Moving on to the left side case on the inside, again, same thing, pretty oily. And then actually looking at where the main bearing was, it's a little rusty in there. And then you got the gasket that's worn on the edge of the case here, so the vapor blaster is gonna clean that up nicely. Moving on to the right side case, actually, let's first get a glance underneath. Look how nasty that is. And then again, on the inside, same thing. It's a little bit rusty where that main bearing was and the seals. And then just give you guys a better look at that case there. So in order to limit the contamination of like the grease, dirt, and oil in my vapor blaster, I'm first gonna throw the parts in that parts tank cleaner behind me, get most of that thick grit off, and then I'm gonna throw them in the vapor blast. All right, fresh out of the parts tank cleaner and got the majority of the oil grime off these parts. Checking out the power valve a little bit. That looks way better than it did before. Where we saw the last bits of grass hanging on for dear life with this case here, that's pretty much all cleaned up. But some of that dirt's been on there for so long, it seriously seems like it's been baked on there. So time to get these things thrown in the vapor blaster and cleaned up. Fresh out of the vapor blaster, guys, let's check these cases out and cylinder head out. Starting with the outer clutch cover, just cleaned it up so nicely. So with this Suzuki ignition cover, I was able to blast off the coating. You can see that I blasted half of it off here on the right and left the other half on. I also kind of got in where the bolts go. But what I'm gonna do now is I know I can shine this up a lot better with prime pads, and it's a little easier to get that coating off with the prime pads itself. So that's what I'm gonna do there. But good to know that those Suzukis clean up nicely in the vapor blaster. How about we check out this head? Man, that thing is looking literally brand new. Then moving on to the left side case here, just looking how good it looks on the inside. Got all the nooks and crannies. And then checking out the bottom as well, where that thing was just hammered and there was still chunks of grass on this thing. Moving over to the right side, again, cleaned it up very nicely. So just overall very happy with this Weekend Warrior Vapor Blaster. All right guys, so that is a wrap on vapor blasting this 2006 Suzuki RM250. If you guys are interested in getting a Weekend Warrior Vapor Blaster for yourself, I've got a link in my description below for you guys to go check that out. Or if getting one of these machines is a little bit out of your budget, or maybe a lot of it out of your budget, email me, hitchmotoco@gmail.com. We can get you set up with a quote and get your parts vapor blasted and get your engine or whatever dirt bike parts looking this good and brand new again. Go ahead and punch that like button if you guys are into dirt bike project builds, moto how-tos, and product reviews. I've got all that on my channel. Go ahead and also hit that subscribe button for more content coming out. I appreciate you guys watching, and as always, ride hard, be safe. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.